Okay, let's get started. I'll explain the basic components of this first. Now, before we get started, let me just tell you, this is my first video, so if I say something really dumb, bear with me, okay? Alright, the base of the wedding card is a standard 8.5 by 5.5 folded into 4 1/4 by 5.5. Now on the inside, I wanted the pattern to show on both sides, so I took our Belle Toile stamp in Pretty in Pink and just stamped both sides. And then since it was a wedding card, I wanted it to have a little more formal look, so I took our Wishing You Happiness Today and Always stamp from the set Heard from the Heart, and I stamped it in Versamark and then used silver embossing powder and embossed it. Then the other stamp is this darling little tulip basket, and this is from A Flower for All Seasons, one of my favorite sets, and I embossed it in silver also. So that's the base of the card. I did the stamp flaps. I used some of our new paper. This is a base of Whisper White cardstock, but it's been embossed with a foil pattern in filigree and stripe. This is called Bride, and if you wanted to make your own wedding invitations or thank you notes, place card settings, etc., this would be perfect for that. You get 5 sheets of each of these patterns. It also comes in basic black for groom, and it comes in very vanilla for bridesmaids. So I have rounded this piece off. This is 4 by about 5 1/4. And I'm going to attach a little bow right to the front, little pink bow. I just have some glue dots on those. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, then I'm going to take some two-way glue. I put some on there earlier. Whoops, that piece there. Sorry. Just a little. Let's see if I can mount this while I'm filming and not look too bad. Okay, that'll do. Tighten the bow a little bit. Alrighty, now we're going to make the flaps for it. For that, I'm going to use the stripe pattern and start with, this is 4 1/4. You're going to need to know where the center point is, so just run it over to 2 1/8. And I'm just going to make a little mark there. I'll be cutting that off so it won't show anyway. Okay, then on the back side, on the opposite side from your mark there, you're going to need to put in at about the the 5-inch mark. So you'll have a 1/2 inch. I'm going to make a little fold there, a little score mark. And then I'm going to make another one just by moving it over. Let's see, move that up in the camera a little better here, sorry. The reason I did 2 of them is because I want to make sort of a book binding effect on the back side. I'll show it to you here in a second. Okay, can you see that? That allows for the bulk of the card and that ribbon and everything. Okay, now we're going to cut that so we don't need the score tool anymore. And I am going to place that little mark in the groove for the cutting groove. Okay. Like that. That little piece out. I'm going to do the same for this side. Okay, now I have, and you do that twice. I want mine a little shorter. You can certainly leave it with the point, but I'm going to make mine a little shorter. So I'll move it over to the 3 1/2 inch mark and just cut off about 1 1/2 inches. Okay, and like I said, you do that twice so that you have 2 flaps. Now I've already done a couple of them, and I'll explain what I did on these because I stamped them in advance as well. The best wishes is from Sincere Salutations. I stamped this in Regal Rose craft ink because the regular ink won't stick well to this embossing. And then I used clear embossing powder to emboss that. Now this one has the cute little flower basket on it. And again, I used the little stamp of the tulip basket. Got something stuck in my finger. I stamped it twice and colored them in. This one I fully colored. This one I only colored the flowers and the birdie. And then I frosted it with some Dazzling Diamonds with two-way glue. Okay, and then I just cut out. I purposely went outside the lines there, but I cut those out and then I mounted them on the whole flower. Actually, I punched this out with our designer label punch first, and then I mounted the flowers. And I did this with just some dimensionals, Stampin' dimensionals, to give it a little extra height. Okay, and you can kind of see the sparkly there. Oh, and I used some of our vanilla hodgepodge hardware. Boy, that's hard to say. And this is one of the frames. It's called the designer label frame. And I just framed it and mounted it on there. Real handy. Okay, now we're almost done. All we have to do now is mount the side flaps onto the card and we'll be done. Okay, best wishes. I guess I don't really need the cutter tool there. Okay, this one, this goes on this side. Mount that on there. And this one just goes on this side. Okay. Alright, then you're done. You just bring that up and the little frame holds that flap in place so that when they open it up, they'll see the ribbon and then the cute insides. And that's all there is to that. Now I'm going to do another video on a really fun technique to use with this paper and how it'll greatly expand the possibilities for using this paper. So watch for that, okay? It's been great fun and I appreciate you. Thanks. Bye for now.